You're watching Lunker Junkies TV's Angler Encyclopedia series. Tips, tricks, and some great information from some of the top guides and pros in the Pacific Northwest. Get your notebooks out and stay tuned.
Hey folks, Randy Wells here at Lunker Junkies TV. I hope you're enjoying this week's episode. For our tips and hint this week, I'm going to give you my favorite rockfish recipe. As a charter boat skipper out of Seward, Alaska, I oftentimes hear people say, rockfish or sea bass isn't that good after it's been frozen. And I'd like to beg to differ. And in fact, with this recipe right here today, I think you can wow most of your friends at home. But not only that, you're going to really enjoy rock fishing after this because you're going to love eating this. Got some very simple ingredients here. Got 6 cans of ginger ale, a little bit of olive oil, some lemon and a squeezed lemon. You can use fresh lemon if you'd like. Some sea salt, non-iodized salt. And I've got some cubes of butter here that I've already cut. I like to use a pure butter, no margarine whatsoever. And then I've got some rockfish fillets. First thing I'm going to do is add my ginger ale to a pot and bring it to a boil. Now you're thinking, well, what else is he going to put in there? Just ginger ale? Yeah, that's right. No water, nothing else. Some ginger ale, some butter, some olive oil, and some sea salt. This is one of my favorite recipes for fish, and you can use this recipe with any white fish whatsoever. The reason why it's one of my favorites is because of how easy it is, but plus because I'm a huge crab and lobster, shrimp fan, and with this particular recipe, I'm going to make this rockfish taste as close to crab or lobster that you've ever had. So, I've got 4 cans in here now. I know I said 6, but this pot's a little bit small. But I got 4 cans of ginger ale. Put them on the pot, get them boiling. Now I'm going to add some sea salt. Got my tablespoon here and some sea salt. There's no exact measurement. Me personally, I like to use 2 tablespoons. A little bit of olive oil. That's going to help your pot not to boil over. Doesn't take much. Notice I've got 3 trays of butter here. 2 of them are going to be for dipping. 1 of them I'm going to put in the pot of boiling water. Or sorry, in the pot of boiling ginger ale. Like so. While that's coming to a boil, I've got my sharp knife here. I've already filleted this rockfish. It's been completely deboned and it's ready to go. So I'm going to cut it into chunks about like so. And you want to skin it, okay? Okay, so as you can tell, my ginger ale is coming to a full boil. I'm going to take my fish and put it in here. It only takes a couple minutes at best for this to be done. How do you know it's done? Well, as soon as it's done, the rockfish is going to float to the surface, just like you were cooking crab or shrimp or anything else. I like to make sure that ginger ale comes back to a boil. Once that comes back to a boil, you can bet that that fish is going to be completely done. Next thing I'm going to do is step over to the microwave. These little dishes with the butter in them, I'm going to throw them in the microwave, make sure that they're melted and ready to serve with our fish, so that we're all ready to eat here in just a couple minutes. Well, my butter is melted, my ginger ale and fish is boiling, so that means it's time to drain this fish and serve it. So we'll see you at the dinner table here in just a couple minutes. So the last step, remember, we boiled this in the ginger ale. I just strained it and put it in here. I've got my melted butter. Just going to add a little. Kind of spread it around, and we've got a dish here for dipping, so if we want to add some more, you can. And I'm just going to squirt a little lemon on here.
Looks good, huh?
Oh man. Okay. We'll take one little taste test here with Jennifer and Rocky. And then we're going to have ourselves some of Randy's Poor Man Lobster and wine while you guys finish up this episode.
Here goes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Judging by the look of the face, it must be a good recipe. So again, we'll see you out on the water. Join us in